All right, today we're going to be replacing the window regulator in the passenger side rear door of a W210 E320. This is the same for all the W10 E classes. Now, what we'll need right here is some plastic auto body sets or tools. These I grabbed at Harbor Freight for just a few bucks. Some 3/16 rivets, rivet gun, the regulator itself, and a drill, preferably a good size. That one's about a 3/8 drill bit. And of course, don't forget the Phillips screwdriver that I've been pointing at all of these things with. All right, step one, open the door. All righty. So in case you didn't follow along, one Phillips screw right over here behind the tab, one Phillips screw behind the door handle itself, one little Phillips screw over the door latch, and unscrew your door lock, manual door lock. Pop the panel out all the way around the edges. Okay, and that little thing popped off now. And lift the door panel up and off the window. Over here, this hook just lifts down in and out of the little plastic retainer over here. That's for your door handle. So you can actually just tug that and lift it right out. And then this cable will slide out and disconnect. And you've got the whole door panel removed. All right, got my plastic clips out. Next step is to drill out these. Using my 3/8 drill, I'm going to drill out the tips of these rivets. I got a little punch here. I'm going to pop these out. Just be careful because the window does go down, so don't let anything punch too far past this panel. Is all of the rivets. Now pull this electrical cable off. And it is hooked in up here. So now you want to be careful of when you pull this out, the window is still doesn't come flying out, dropping out. Okay, I can actually see the window is pulling down. So pull that motor out, rotate it down clockwise to get it out of there. recall correctly. There's a small retainer clip at the base underneath the horizontal slide. This retainer clip has to be squeezed in and popped down so that this can slide out of the side of the channel. So there's a channel that you see right here at the base of the window. Slide this window back up again. It's still nice and snug. And weave this broken window regulator out of. I'm going to match things up a little bit. That's my top, that's my bottom, that's that channel that has to slide into there. I'm going to slide this, not backwards, I'm going to slide it this way. This is the part that goes up. Slide this up into here. Rotate it around so that I can have access to this component, because this is the part that I need to slide into the window first. Slide the window down. Can't go down too far though, because I can't get it to slide over far enough. And then we'll slide this over. And then we will grab our little plastic clip, retainer clip that holds that horizontally in there. Pop it up into place. And then we'll slide this window up and look for that hook mechanism. Which I probably should have got my eye on first. There it is. Hook that into place over there. And then line up our holes. And once we line up our holes, we're going to grab our Now, note to any of you that are doing this, there are aluminum rivets. Aluminum rivets are very, very cheap. These cost a little bit more. They're steel rivets, and that's what I recommend using is the steel rivets. So these things don't like, oh, the aluminum will probably do okay, but I prefer having something a little stronger. Back into place. Now take our motor, slide it in, give it a turn. There's an access hole right here for that. That's right. And get the one started. Some of those up. Play more. No one goes ready to go. Got to get my door panel put back on again. So you can learn from my mistakes over here. So these are the plastic clips that popped off. So these little white parts are the ones you want to get behind. Of course, unless you can manage to get your prying tool right behind them. If you can get that prying tool right behind them here, or with your flat one, and manage to pop them off. So I'm going to put one of them back in. Actually, I have all of them that I need to pop back in. So I'll pop them back in. So all of them, that one is the only one that did not come off. All of these other black tabs all popped off. The glue let go. It looks like they're basically hot glued on. All right, here's a little lesson in do as I say, don't do as I do. When I took this door panel off, I had popped off these, well, not this one, these plastic tabs that are, looks like they're glued on at the factory. A lot of the things on this door are glued on at the factory. That all of these components are actually glued on, and the glue is letting go. So I'm not heartbroken that they did pop off. It went real well. I just cleaned it back off a little bit, broke out the hot glue gun, glued these back on again, popped little white clips back into place. When you're taking it off, you might get lucky to where none of this comes apart. But with these 20 to 25-year-old cars, depending if it's facelift or pre-facelift, this one's pre-facelift 1998, you might be able to get right behind here and grab that and pop that off. Hopefully you're lucky. So take a good look at this panel. You see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 6 of these clips is where it's going to clip onto the door. I did re-glue a whole bunch of these parts, so let's go ahead and get this back together. I went ahead and I taped this back into place, starting with the, I'm going to slide, I'm going to extend this, pull this out behind here, slide that cable in there, pull that out, and then that hook just pops right down into the plastic container. I might have to grab a pair of pliers for that one. So showing that again, stretch the cable out, slide it down in there, grab a needle nose, hook it right back into that little white hook, ready to go. Now I'm going to go back again and put my courtesy light wire back through, plug my wire in, and hook the door. Courtesy light wire, tug that through. And window switch wire. Slide the lock pin up through the hole. So window rolls up and down nicely. Now I've got the window all the way down. I can see exactly where the front edge of this is and needs to be. Push that down into the clips. And of course, one of them's always got a pain in the neck, don't they? Let's make sure that all of our little white clips line up nicely. So this one, work our way down around. Everything is in place now. Our slide back in place. Roll it back in place. Our two Phillips head screws. One right here and one more. And this one. And as I pop these last things into place, the one thing to remember when you roll the window up and down, the way to get the auto up and auto down to reset, press the window button all the way down, hold it. It's very faint, but you hear a little click. Just hold it for 3 seconds and roll it all the way up. Hold it in the all the way up position for 3 seconds, and that should set the current for the motor to let the window know it's automatic up and down. And that's pretty much it. The rest of this is trivial.